What is going on out there, peeps? Okay, so there's some great strides took place today in Iraq, but before we get into that, because I got bombarded with a bunch of messages, people asking me some questions, and at first I couldn't understand where this was coming from, and then somebody pointed it out to me, so I just want to make sure we clarify some things here really quick. So, there is another YouTuber out there who is offering his subscribers an opportunity to buy into the ISX, which is the Iraqi Stock Exchange. Okay, just like I was telling you, there's this group I belong to. They have their own group, and so people were confusing the two groups. Keep them separated. All right. Look, we're not the only. There's at least there's a handful of groups of people that do this. Okay. So a lot of you guys are asking me how you do this, how you do that. And the truth of the matter is I don't control that group. I'm just in it. Okay, so if you have questions, make sure you email them or you call them, and they'll be more than happy to answer your questions. But I don't have no say-so on what goes on over there. What happened was this time last year, I did buy into a group. It was private. People found out. There were a lot of people interested in buying into a group that was investing in stock in Iraq. It was a closed group. So I couldn't do anything for people who were my subscribers. So when a new opportunity came forward, I went ahead and I shared this information with you guys. Again, I don't know how it functions 100% because I don't control it. I just bought into it because I thought, seems like a good opportunity, low risk. So I went ahead and jumped on that. Okay. So when you ask me about anything to do with any of the groups, the truth of the matter is I don't know. You have to ask them. I'm just simply sharing the information with you, and then it's up to you what you do. Okay, so here are the issues that keep coming up. The difference between the two groups. Okay, so I get it, where the confusion is. So with the group I was talking about that I gave you guys the website to, there's a minimum buy-in. It's 3 blocks, which it's $110 per block. That's just to get in. So it's $330. After that, any additional blocks that you want to buy more, it's only $110 each. So yeah, I know the other YouTuber is charging $200, but that's them. If they want to charge more, everybody has a right. You know what I mean, to get their groove on, if you get my drift. But with this group, it's only $110. As far as the monthly fee, so the other person is charging $30 a month, and if you don't pay it, you lose your position. This other group does not do that. If you buy into stock, you don't lose anything, and there's no monthly fees. All right, so you buy your blocks, you own them, period. There is no monthly fees, and if you don't pay the monthly fees, you don't lose your position. That doesn't happen with this other group, okay? So I just wanted to straighten that out because there was some confusion, and people were kind of panicking. It's two separate groups. So in the group that I was sending you guys over to, there's a minimum buy-in, but once you're in, you can add on additional blocks at $110 per block. There is no monthly fee of $30, and so you don't have to worry about losing your position. There's no position for you to be into. Your blocks are yours to own, okay? So I hope that straightens it out because I got slammed with emails of people asking me about this. So yeah, look, there are other people out there that offer the same opportunity. Okay, so theirs is just different than the one I'm sending you to. That's the difference between the two, okay? So it's not $200 a block with the group I sent you to. It's $110 a block. There is no monthly fees, so you won't lose your position, okay? Once you buy your blocks, they're yours, you own them, period. So I hope that clears up a lot of the confusion because people were panicking just a little bit, and I was like, Stop. They're two separate situations, all right? I just wanted to share that with you, okay? So hopefully that clears it up. If not, let me know. Meanwhile, we do have a Golden's Army Nation over here. All right, you guys, if you're thinking about buying into precious metals, please give Money Metals Exchange, our friends, consideration when doing so. If you're a first-time buyer and you buy more than $100 worth of precious metals, Use promo code Pimpy, Pimpy, and you will get a free ½ ounce of silver. And I can brag a little bit that somewhere in the neighborhood of about almost 3,000 of you, that's right, 3,000 of my subscribers have bought from them. So congratulations. You know what I mean? So that's it's cool. I kind of knew what was going on, but I didn't get the full numbers. But I just wanted to say congratulations. It makes me feel good that some of you guys are making a move just to be on the safe side. There's nothing wrong with that, all right? So just a quick reminder, everybody, we have Pimpy's Investment Chat. It's the same name as the YouTube channel. In here, we do talk about gold and silver, cryptocurrencies, and foreign currency investments, all right? Nothing else. No politics. I keep saying that. People keep posting stuff in there, okay? So bring the politics over here. It's called the hidden things in front of your eyes. We do talk about Gesara here, current events, political things, and some things that people might consider, you know, conspiracy, like QAnon and stuff like that. But other than that, let's get into what's going on, because this is big. For just a second there, man, the other day it was bad. Then yesterday it was good. Then this morning I was like, are you serious? You know, each side's pointing fingers at each other. You know, Baghdad saying that Kurdistan is stealing the money and not paying their employees. Kurdistan's pointing a finger at Baghdad going, they're not giving us our money. And I knew that there was a good relationship between Barzani and Al-Qademi. So I was like, gosh, this doesn't look right. Something's wrong. I was hoping that it wasn't these two bickering, and sure enough, it wasn't. And the two of them, well, leave it to our boy Al-Qademi to come through being the man that we thought he would be. So what happened? So Barzani got a call from Al-Qademi himself, and he's pleased to announce that Baghdad has agreed to pay $320 billion in IQD monthly as a partial restoration of our share of the federal budget. We are in agreement with both parties' constitutional rights and duties, and dialogue will continue. Man, see, this is what we want to see. So I can't help but think about this, and that is a Kurdistan Democratic Party. I mean, over in Kurdistan, you guys are probably having the same problem with your Democrats as we are with ours in the United States. And that is, they're just going to do whatever they can to interfere with any kind of progress that helps restore your sovereignty. Okay, but nonetheless, I'm glad that calmer heads did prevail, and this seems to be ironed out. I say seems to be because the next day, who knows? During the contact with Barzani, Al-Qademi decided to send $320 billion to Erbil. Let's hope this is the right move, and it's a continuation of the right moves. On Saturday, the Iraq Prime Minister Al-Qademi decided to send an amount of 320 billion dinars to Erbil as part of the salaries of Kurdistan regional employees. This came on a phone call with the head of the regional government, Barzani, according to a statement issued by the regional government. The statement received by the news stated that Al-Qademi and Barzani discussed the differences and outstanding issues between Baghdad and Erbil and agreed on the main frameworks for their solutions. Now, they've done this before. That's why I was surprised to see there was some bickering going back and forth. I was like, man, you know, it's these two made it look like they were fine, and they just wanted to hear up and get this settled. And then you find out politics gets in the way. Okay? So this is a major step towards what we're looking for, okay? A major, major step. So good. Let's hope this continues. The two sides stressed, according to the statement, the need to move forward in negotiations to complete the results that have emerged from the over the past months. It seemed like they were agreed upon on everything, except for there was just accusations that the salaries were not sent in full. So you have Baghdad saying, yeah, we did send them. You have Kurdistan saying, no, you didn't. We have Baghdad saying, oh, over there in Kurdistan, you guys are stealing the money. And so it just, I was like, oh, here we go. Every time Baghdad takes one step forward, Iraq that is, they take 3 steps back. So good. I'm glad Barzani and Al-Qademi iron this crap out between the two of them. Now let's just get this agreement signed on, because my understanding is everything else they agreed upon, period. The Kurdistan regional government had expressed on Wednesday its deep dissatisfaction with Baghdad's failure to pay the salaries of the regional employees despite Erbil's approval of all of its conditions. That's what I'm saying. They had agreed on everything. But then all of a sudden these accusations came forward. So again, it looks like we are back on the right track, especially with Al-Qademi coming back over here, or coming back. We're coming here for the first time in about a week. So, and I'm expecting some decent news. I'm hoping for some decent news. We really do want Iraq to have their sovereignty reinstated. We really want the restrictions removed off the currency. And when this happens, they most likely could put together an actual budget. One has not been passed, but it could be because, you know, it's kind of hard to put a budget together if you're not sure about the value of your currency. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we hear some good news. Okay, so there's many articles about what was just said. All right, so this is the other part of this, which is finance announcements, the position on employee salaries for the month of August. Obviously, the position is they're getting their money. All right, now, having said you're sending some money versus actually doing it are apples and oranges. So we need to watch for that. But I will say this, and giving them all credit, Al-Qademi last time didn't even announce it. He just sent the money. So he seems to be a man of his word. Let's see if that happens. An informed source said the Ministry of Finance revealed Saturday the country's financial position regarding the distribution of employee salaries for the month of August. We know what the position is. If they give them the money that Al-Qademi said is, then their salaries are fine. All right, you guys? So good. It looks like we're back on track because we're kind of going back and forth there throughout the week. And then yeah, you know, for those of you who are new to this investment, just know that this is common. Think of this as a drop in value of your gold and silver, and then we wait for a recovery. Okay, you guys, so look, again, it's looking good, but what I'm really looking for is this agreement to be signed. Okay? Once it's signed and everything's set in stone, I want to hear the thumbs up from the United Nations. And I hope this happens all before Al-Qademi gets here. That's what we are watching for. And again, I want to emphasize, yes, okay, I see what you guys are talking about, but there's no need to panic. They're two separate groups. There are other people offering access to individuals to get on the ISX. All right, that's just another group. They do their things a little bit differently. We are not the same. I shouldn't say we're. The group I referred you to is not the same. They do it a little bit different. There's no monthly fees, and it's only $110 per block, not $200. So you don't have to worry about missing or losing your position, because once you buy the blocks, you own them outright. There is no ifs, ands, buts, and you won't lose them, okay? All right, I hope that answers a lot of your questions. And I hope that settles any issues or concerns that you guys might have had. All right? All right, if you liked the video, give the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll talk to you later.